All right, good morning, beautifuls. Don't you love it when you're like, I'm not at home. And so then I go to connect to the Wi-Fi, which takes like 5 minutes. And then my computer wants to install all the updates for Zoom, which takes another 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, then it signs me out of Zoom. So then I have to find my password to actually get into Zoom. Like, really, this is good. This is very good. So anyway, I love seeing all your beautiful faces. Margot, I'm sorry I didn't make it on yesterday. I was very much near the brink of death. So that's another story for another day, not today. But I really am alive today, which is good, right? So we have some really exciting stuff going on. So Marina, I noticed that you changed the group. I wanted to ask about that because none of us really did our live videos in there. I did the one post and then we all kind of, it's so busy at Summit and everything just kept like, and I was like, I set an alarm and then we were in the middle of doing something and then I set another alarm and then we were in the middle of doing something. And I was like, I really want to do the videos in that group because I think it would still be super beneficial to do it. So maybe we could kind of do both. I don't know when you wanted to start the free group one in there. But if we had time this week, we could maybe do like a Summit recap in that group as well. So I don't know, you can share your thoughts after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
that totally just fell apart, which is okay. It happens. So no worries
Totally.
for any of us. Now we know. But I changed the cover. I was putting up a post in the team page and then I was going to share it in WhatsApp. So from the, let me get my calendar. First week of August, I think it's like the 1st to the 5th, because I think the 1st falls on a Monday.
Yeah.
That's when we're going to do our free group for August. So it's called Habits of Happiness. We will, of course, throw in some lift more stuff in there like we normally do. So share the sample workout, talk a little bit about that in there as well. So that's what I have planned and I have content for that. So from the 1st to the 5th of August, we'll be running that. But this upcoming week, we are running the info session with a Steel in other group. So I went through and invited all of my people in our free group right now to that free group. But I like your idea too of at some point running an actual sneak peek in the free group.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm open to that as well. I don't know what others feel or when we want to do that. So yeah, I'm open to anything really.
Yeah. There's just a lot of people in there. And I mean, I had some engagement on the post that I did.
Yeah.
And people really liked it. And they like seeing like from my first summit to that summit, because that was, I went for brunch with Angie and Andre and they were still living in their condo in Ottawa. And now she's top coach, right? So it was just like very, yeah, it was cool. And I had many people like reach out with questions. So
I did think of posting the link with a little snippet in the free group of, hey, this is what we're running this week. It's in a separate area. But if you want to join, they can click that link and move over there. But then, yes, I do like your idea of actually running something in that main big wellness club.
So what if we like, because I don't mind going into that group like tomorrow, say, and do a live in the group because I said I was going to do one and then I never did. And just say like, we're running this info session. We had the plan of, including you guys all in our experience of Summit and why we love it so much. It's just such a jam-packed 4 days that we literally ran out of time. So what we've done is we've created this space where we are going to run an info session with what we learned at Summit with, all of us speaking in it in this group. And I think if I did it as a live, then you could have like a static post with like the cover picture and the link to it. And then I can do a live tomorrow just to remind people to get over there.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then we could use that group. Like, what if we did, I don't know, that first week and then like maybe the 3rd week of August, we ran like a mini sneak peek in there.
Yeah, totally. I'm open.
Because people are free to come and go. They don't have to stay.
No. And like, I know we're going to be including too, like daily workouts, recipe booklets. So like there's other things that they're going to get,
Yeah.
not just info.
Yeah, for sure.
I like
I
that.
think that sounds really good. So,
And
okay.
I'm sorry, this probably sounds stupid, but that did start as the gut protocol group, right? Is that the same group you're talking about? Like that
Yeah.
free group? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
gonna post a post up here soon, and I'll put the link in the Coach Hub. I'll put the link to the free group just in case people need to find it again. But yeah, it started as our free gut protocol free group, and it's transformed into like 290 people hanging out in there getting free resources from us every single month. So ideally the first week of every month, so the first week of August, we'll start back up again. We'll just do like a 5-day free group. I have different content every month, and then I usually try to include something in there that has to do with a launch. So like we did a free group and then Fire and Flow launch. So we talked about that a little bit in there, hopefully to get people moved over. And then so same thing with this month with Lift More, we'll include some stuff in there as well about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a great idea. And
That's
then I'm
great.
really excited for the coach one this week that Esteel's got going. So yeah, getting back into doing those things, right? Because kind of stepped away from them for a while. So
I'll mention one thing about the thing with the steel. Hi, ladies. Sorry, I'm late. I was like trying to get situated. You're not only hearing from Estelle, like I have a video that's going to be going in there. She did ask a few other leaders to make one of the 5 videos too. So it's going to be like a team thing. So really get involved in that as much as possible.
yeah.
I
think one of the things too is when you're commenting on people's stuff, like try to comment on everybody's. It doesn't just have to be our own people that are in there, especially if there's something that resonates with you, because I think that is how we show how connected we are, right? We're all different ages, different stages of life, different, live in different places and have different experiences. And I just think it shows how like supportive our community is.
One thing I want to say with that about the age thing is I reached out to a lady I work with. She's probably in her late 50s. And she was like, oh, I thought it was only for people 40 and under. I'm like, no. So reach out to those like warm market people that you would never think would be interested, because they probably have some opinion that's not totally. I was like, no, we have so many women that are over 40 that you would click with really well. So
hey, Marina, I have to add something to that.
Uh-huh.
While we were doing our photo shoot, like downtown St. Louis, this lady, beautiful lady, walked out of the building and she was like, oh, you young ladies, oh, you guys killing it. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, we obviously, like, everyone looks so good that you don't even notice that there's women that are like 40 and 50 in this group. Like, you could do this too. But like, that's how awesome everyone looked. But it was just so funny. It's like, she's staring at our faces and she still did not believe that she could do it. It's like, no, you can do it.
Well, that's like, I need to add this part because Margot was with me. When we went to go get all the food and the champagne, and I go into the Schnook store and I go to pay, and the lady at the till is like, okay, can I see your ID? And I looked at her and I was like, you're kidding, right? And she was like, no, I need to see your ID. And I was like, I'm going to be 47 on Friday. And she goes, you are? And I was like, yeah. So I hand her my ID and she goes, what are you guys all here for? And I was like, Beachbody conference. We help people with their fitness and nutrition. She goes, well, whatever you got going on with that Beachbody stuff, it's working for you, girl. And I was like, oh my God, I love you. I don't know if you just did this because you wanted to make my day, but seriously, well past
We have the most beautiful team ever.
Yeah, right? Those
inside and out.
That was so funny. So she definitely made my day. 100%. All right, so then we've got the free group happening this week. We have the Lift More. Has anyone started Lift More? Can I just say ouch? Like seriously. But not like someone was asking me if I was super sore, and I was like, not like can't get down the stairs sore or can't sit to pee sore. Just like constant reminders of, oh, hello, muscles. Oh, there you are, muscles. Hi, muscles. I feel those. So I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I think it's definitely in my soulmate program.
Me too, sister.
Yeah, 100%. Then we'll
Yeah, I
throw,
haven't started it yet.
no, when are you starting?
I don't know. I'm dabbling with that still. Because I know Max wants to do her big group like in September, but I definitely
Yeah.
want to start before that. So I'll probably start on Monday, which is
Yeah.
tomorrow. Wait a minute, maybe.
Well, we're
I don't
both
know.
Max and I are going to try and get 4 weeks done before that, and then we're going to restart it with that
Oh, yeah?
group in
Okay.
September. So,
Okay.
but we want to have some transformation. Speaking of, I still need to do my measurements, but
Okay.
wanted to have some sort of like transformation pics to go with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think, Margot? Andy, Margot?
Yeah, I'm Andy today. I can see that. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go push a Summer Strong promotion again. I know we've heard Summer Strong before, but it really works with this specific workout. So I'm gonna start Summer Strong. Well, I'm starting now to promote people joining because I'm also wanting to do Team Cup. So I want to try and figure out a catch to get people to join in August. And so Summer Strong for me is going to start next Tuesday, so the day after the long weekend. And so I'm working on getting a couple more people in for July so that I hit Success Club. But then I'm really focusing on holding off and getting more people, hopefully in Summer Strong, like on August 1st type of thing. And then all through August, because we're going to have beginning of August, you know, the push for Summer Strong, but then the end of August, if you're doing Team Cup and you want more points, it'll be back to coming up. So back to school, back to health, back to work, back to whatever. So you could do a big push at the beginning of August, dabble through the middle of August, and then again at the end of August for beginning of September. If you're doing Team Cup, or if you want to just try and build as fast as you can.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we'll run another big like launch group for Lift More like we normally do. But I'm doing 4 weeks for everybody, but I'm putting in Lift More workouts on my off days just so that people can see what it's about. And then I was thinking of doing it either the 8th or the 15th actually starting, just because I thought for those people that don't want to sign up as referred customers, they have the 2nd is when they can purchase as a customer. So if we did the 15th or even earlier, that gives them a little time to get their stuff and then get that bench if they need to purchase a bench too. So that's my plan on starting.
Well, 15th too is isn't that kind of around back to school for the US as well? So it would be easier for like, as a mom, if I was starting something, it would be easier to start in back to school than it would be the 8th, where you might still be away on vacation.
I think like Ontario and Alberta, they start early too.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
Definitely the Power Squad stuff will continue. Every time we have a new launch, the stuff goes in the bod launch group. And then we're also now putting it in the Fit Club. If you haven't noticed, like the last round we did that, just so that all our current people that are in there see it. That being said, obviously I encourage everyone to have your own bod group. Like I do really want to encourage everyone to have your own bod group for your new people coming in. But then once you may finish a round with them, that's when they're welcome in the Health and Fit Club. Everyone's always welcome in the Health Fit Club. But I just wanted to encourage you to have a bod group open, even if it's just for your 3 people, not even if, that's incredible. If you have 3 people in it each month, going through the tracking and getting all those tools, you getting in the rhythm of hosting a bod group, it adds like that personalization. But then that Health and Fit Club is always going to be there for every single coach and every single client you sign up as well. I've just noticed success with new coaches that do have their own little bod group, so that they're offering that support to their people that they're signing up and not just kind of throwing them to the wolves. But there's people that thrive on different stuff. Like I'm a Facebook person through and through. Like, even though we have the bot apps, but I still run the bot app because I know it's part of the business that we need to do. So just a little food for thought. Those will continue to run with the
I think
launch.
it's such good practice too, though, Christina, because it's easy to like let other people lead for you, right? We have so many resources and we have such an awesome team that's willing to support. But if you're not learning how to mentor the people you bring in, they're just gonna kind of fall away, right? So it does keep us that much more accountable.
Marina, I just wanted to say I heard your voice memo to, was it Amy, I think, on our chat. You were so lovely, and it was such a nice thing for you to do. I just wanted to mention that today. It was really,
Thank
really
you.
nice. Yeah, super.
I just feel like she was like me, like she was like,
Mhm,
I can't do it, like I have to get out, and I'm like,
mhm.
took me so many years to just realize, like, lean in, but I get
Yeah,
where she's coming from.
it was so nice of you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
I have a question, sorry. For that Coach Hub Accountability WhatsApp chat, for some reason, I thought that was exclusively for like emeralds and above or something, because I have a lot of new coaches that I want to put in there, which I wasn't, but I was noticing that the wording in there was applicable to them. But me, because I'm not sharp, how do I invite them to the group?
Can
Like,
I share
how do
Mira real quick about that? So yeah, the Coach Hub accountability, I would say, is for anyone that has taken steps in their business. I would not add a brand new coach that hasn't like, I mean, I'd like to see that they've like read their welcome email and like they're a little bit invested, like they're actually going to work the business before I put them in. So I can put someone in that's like just doing fitness and like checking out their fitness vibes. That's just my first tip. So anyone that you see like is like, yeah, I want to rock this, get them in there. Everyone's welcome in the Coach Hub. It was the level up chat that was just for emeralds.
Oh,
I made a little bit of a change just in July where I've showed up to a team call every day or at once a week for over 8.5 years. But I shifted it to level up because it made sense to me. If you're emeralds, that's how Beachbody sees you're invested. That's what I started investing in. So for a long time, we only had a level up call instead of a team call. And then just this July, I was like, yeah, pivot. Let's go back to the whole team. So yeah, anything, when you see the level up chat for emeralds on WhatsApp, that's for only emeralds. But the
right.
Coach Hub is for everyone. So what I wanted to show you guys, I don't think I can share my screen. I can try.
I can make you.
I just want to show like the top of the Coach Hub.
Hold
It's
on.
like,
See if you can now.
yay. So obviously with Summit, we're always learning lots of stuff to bring back. So I'm actually really excited to create kind of like a new coach training in the Coach Hub. And I'm going to be asking some of the leaders to help me with that. Surprise! But that's not coming yet. But what I wanted to show you guys is at the top of our Coach Hub is the main stuff you need to know. So if you click here, all the WhatsApp chats are here. So that's the Empower Squad chats. And then, so go back to discussion at the top. So all the chats are there, Coach Hub chat, launch chats, like anything you need to know, book chats. We have our Diamond Plus chat, our Vancouver chat. And then this is actually more of a launch chat. I will change that because every time we have a new launch, we just shift that over. So right now it's actually about to turn into the Lift More launch chat. Mixed chat. So it's just helpful if you don't have to be in all these things, but anything you find would be beneficial, you can join. You can even mute the conversation and join when you have questions, or you can be engaged, which is what I suggest because we rise by lifting others, just like what Marina does. So just to show here the discussion, we also have links to Slay Your Business, all our new like launch links, testimonial videos, links for the workouts, universities, stuff is there. And we try to keep it as updated as possible. And if you keep on going, you can drop your Instagram handle, find other coaches on the team. We have our lives with Tamara, which is what we're on right now, and our workouts. So that is something when you have a new person, like that's kind of one of the first places you really want to be tagging them. The other place I wanted to mention, because this question came up this week, is where do I start? I would suggest starting here. It's just, it is a bit outdated. Like I said, I'm about to revamp a lot of this stuff, but this is our new coach training and our Emerald training. So any brand new person, they could watch those and be at their first 2 goals in their business within that week, because it's really narrowed down into helping your first person, launching your business, going public, you know, hitting Emeralds and hitting the Success Club, etc. fast. So any new coach I have, those are the 2 places that I'm showing them. And then the Coach Hub chat on WhatsApp. The only other thing you could do is welcome them into our team group, which there's a welcome every month. So that's like kind of new coach getting started track. But like I said, I just was in a major leadership track with Melanie Mitro, who's like the top coach for however many years. And she just told me the next 7 videos I need to remake for the new coach training. So there's more stuff coming. There's always stuff coming, but it's up to you to lean into it. And trust me, there's already enough stuff out there for you to grow your business as big as you want to. So I would check out the old stuff too. Like, it's super valuable. And that's all I'll share.
No, that's awesome. All I was going to add was even things have changed. Like, I just did a quick video on how to manage your subscriptions for my new coach and new client checklist. And like Margot, we've often talked about like how someone cancels their bot account to get a challenge pack if they're on renewal. They just do it through their thing now. It literally gives you the option to cancel immediately with a button. Like, you don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to have a chat with anybody. It's literally in your manage your bod. Cancel. It takes you through like 3 steps. Are you sure you want to cancel? Do you want to keep it until it renews? No, I want to cancel. And I was able to send share cards like that because we canceled with that button. So everything's always changing. So just make sure which is so much easier now. Like, you don't even have to have a chat with someone to cancel your Shakeology subscription. You can push it out 30 days constantly and still be on HD. So you're still getting which, you know, I wouldn't have known if I hadn't have gone in and done it. So I think it's really like worthwhile to like, hey, what's updated? Like maybe once a month, going into your own account and seeing what's shifted in there to just help people when there is a new launch or when there is new product coming out. Yeah, I was blown away. I was like, oh, wow, I don't have to do anything. I can just cancel now. Share a cart. So, right?
While you're on that topic, I just want to give you guys a reminder, because it took me years to get in this habit, but we also didn't have BOD the first few years. So I'll give myself that. But don't forget, Tamara taught me this, 1 year later or 11 months later, to be checking back with your BOD people from the previous year. So it, like, when I finally looked, I was like, oh my God, I have 30 people getting BOD a month, and I wasn't checking back regularly, monthly with each person. So it was my own gut check. So I just want to give you guys a reminder, every year your people's BOD is renewing. So that's your opportunity around month 11. You can go in your back office and you can pull down who's about to renew, and you can check in with them, get them to cancel their BOD, get a new challenge back. And Tamara taught me that.
I do it every month.
Yeah, just so you know too, as far as I can see anyways, BOD has gone up in price in Canada here to 140 something. So $20 more and you can get lift more, like with all the belt, you know, all the product and everything. It's a no-brainer, really. I mean, that's crazy now, the amount of more stuff you can get.
Yeah. Well, I know I sent a challenge in the US. I sent one for a preferred customer with Lift More, and it was $139, I think, for the challenge pack. Because for us, it's $162. And I was like, what? How is this even possible? So definitely worth it. Definitely. One thing I will caution that I just learned is, so apparently I have yearly body on mine. And so I did a completion pack to get Lift More because I needed more recover. And I now have 2 body accounts. So I'm actually going to have to go in and cancel. Yeah. one of my body accounts. Otherwise, I'm going to get charged monthly for that, which doesn't really make sense. That seems like it's a glitch in the completion pack system. So just keep your eye on that if you have people that already have body. So
I wanted to see if anyone that didn't go to Summit has questions about like anything that we experienced. We did do a team call on this week too, which is in the coach hub, but just wondering.
or if anyone from Summit wants to share, especially our first timers, right?
I have a quick question. For deadlines for like the Beachbody, the person that won $100,000, like if you wanted to do, where do I find all the deadlines for like when do I have to be for new leaders and like all that kind of stuff?
I think it's in the Road to Elite, isn't it?
Road to Elite.
Yeah, if you go into like qualification and Road to Elite, it gives the dates in there.
The FAQ will always have dates too.
Yeah.
Always search it in there. NLC, the qualification deadline is usually like the 2nd to 3rd week of November, because then you have to hold it for 6 weeks until December 31st. So it's 6 weeks out of December 31st, the Wednesday.
Where do the leadership points come from?
I would honestly look it up in the Road to Elite because it gives you the breakdown of all of them. It's most of it is helping your team see success. So like your new coaches hitting Success Club and rank advancing them to Emerald, getting them to rank advanced to Emerald, getting a Diamond rank advanced. Yeah. But it's definitely the helping your coaches do that.
So with that, like you could make a goal of every month you hitting Success Club, but every month you helping one of your coaches help one person, right? And then over time, maybe every 6 months you have 2 new emeralds or 3 new emeralds, and just like kind of breaking it down. But once you get into like the elite part, it's like you really, this is just a guesstimate, but like on average, you would need like you to be hitting Success Club and 5 of your coaches to be hitting Success Club. That's just an average, but that's just an example. So start with where you're at. I would say you hit Success Club no matter what. That's like speed of the leader, speed of the pack. If you're hitting Success Club, now anyone that signs up after you sees, okay, my coach is signing up 3 people a month. I can sign up 3 people a month. So you're always first. And that's like the biggest thing of Summit. They're like, fill your cup, fill your cup. Like your fitness, your health, your nutrition, your mindset is everything. And then you can serve others. Because if you're not doing that, you're not giving your best foot forward. So if you're hitting your Success Club goal, then the next month, focus on helping your new person help at least 1 person. And then that next month, help them help 3 people. And that's when you really become a leader, is when you're not only hitting your goals, but you're helping the people around you hit their goals too. But it's obviously not easy, but we could all do it. And we are the Empower Squad, which means you like, look how many brilliant minds on one call. This is such an advantage. I can tell you, when I started, my mentor was Angie. She didn't have groups like this for probably 2 years in. I'm not even kidding. We didn't have team calls. We didn't have anything like this. So like the fact that you have a team behind you starting out is huge. Like you can pop them in the new coach training. You can pop them in the university. You can pop them in the fit club. And then you get to be the person cheering them on. Like, yes, go to that next step. Yes, you got this. And then, yeah, that's what it's all about. It's just paying that forward.
Absolutely.
I have a new coach. She's already had 1 person. She's all about sort of a competition. She's an RCMP officer. And right now she's in Edmonton guarding the Pope. Apparently the Pope is.
Oh, I have a friend doing that too.
Yeah. anyways, she is totally gung-ho. She's in Cops for Cancer, so she got the bike and she's promoting the bike to do with Cops for Cancer, and she's very much into fundraising and ways to sort of invite people to this opportunity through helping other people, like for Cops for Cancer, people with cancer and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for her to eventually be on here and meet you guys, because she's a real cool lady, and she's married to a firefighter rescue guy. So there, I've got a couple of superheroes on the team. Just so you know.
That's awesome. Can we do a quick picture? Look at all these beautiful sunshine faces. Okay, I have like 5 more minutes and then I gotta run. So does anybody have anything, final thoughts before we sign off? Questions they're excited for the week? MJ, you look so relaxed. I want to be where you are.
I am. I'm in my hammock.
Yeah.
Where are you, T?
So I don't know how I did it yesterday, but I taught a Zumba kids birthday party from 1 to 2.
Oh,
and then I drove to Vancouver to my friends Carla and Lupe's place, and then I slept for the entire evening. And then got up this morning and showered, and I'm gonna go to church with them in 25 minutes, and then go to the farmer's market. Yeah, so in Kitsilano,
Nice.
Vancouver.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Enjoy. What a
Yeah.
nice day.
And of course have my traveling companion. Say hi, everybody. Say hi.
She's so cute.
Say hi. Margot, Stanley doesn't fit on your lap quite the same, hey?
He would
I was just gonna
try.
say, come on, Stanley, let's get you saying hello to the team.
Right?
Big head and the
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, ladies. Well, let's have a kick-ass week. Make sure, so Marina, I'll do the live in that. If you want to do a post today with the link, I'll hop in tomorrow into that group and just do a quick live and talk about what we're doing. And then make sure in that coach group with Estiel, if you, I think all of us should be in it, whether or not you bring people in early, late, whatever, just get them in there, and then let's rock this Lift More launch.
And if anything, you can learn from the people speaking how to talk about coaching, because that's like the biggest question is like, oh, how do I talk about like this coaching opportunity, which is literally one of the most lucrative parts of the business. You literally have to watch other people do it and then you have to learn how to do it yourself. Like, unless you're hearing the words and like the vibe and all that, it's going to be hard for you to transcend that and figure out your own vocabulary. So just learning. It's all about being a student.
For sure. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
Happy Sunday.
Bye.
Bye. Happy Sunday.